Hey Maya, so thank you for having us down
You're
at
welcome.
Old Trafford. We've got some memories of both of our careers that we're going to have a bit of a chat through. Bit different, obviously mine.
I'm excited
I'm a little bit older than you, only a tiny bit, so my scrapbook should be thicker. But yeah, I think it'd be cool to like chat through the different elements and differences between football and rugby league.
Yeah, sounds good.
Should we have a...
My dad would buzz and he loves rugby league.
Oh yeah, you can keep that. So I play rugby league, but didn't watch. Like I wasn't a fan.
Okay.
So like, you know, you're looking like you're already from a young age.
Got the kit already.
Yeah, fangirling. Like I didn't watch it. I didn't sort of have anyone to really look up to. My mate actually forced me to play.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she needed girls to play in the team, and I was just
that
really.
happens a lot, you know.
Yeah, I was just really sporty, so she was like, "Please, just come and give it a go."
Was it not big back then, or?
No, not at all. Like there was hardly. So the year I started in school.
Yeah.
So she convinced me in school to give it a go. And the year I started, that was the first time they ever did the competition with girls.
Wow.
They'd only ever done it for lads before then. So,
Wow.
yeah,
That's
played,
good,
absolutely fell in love with it. We won trophies, lots of
Nice.
trophies, which was nice. You know, that always got us.
Starting earlier.
Yeah, that's always nice, isn't it? And then after that, it was like I just got the bug. I just absolutely loved it. But like, did you from a young age? Were you just
Yeah,
all
I
football?
started when I was 4. I don't know how old I was in that photo. I just remember this, like, there's like a wall at the back and then some stairs in. I just smash it against this wall the whole time. I think that's why my mum put whatever lights up.
Yeah,
So I
just loads of
didn't ruin
marks
it,
on the wall.
But yeah, no, I started when I was 4. My dad, he was like a coach, so, well, he started coaching when I started playing. So he started in reception and then, coached my way through till I left my island that I used to live on.
So what age can you carry on playing with the lads? Still?
18.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like we have to stop when it's under 12s. So like, as soon as you get like high school age, you're not allowed to play with the lads anymore.
Is it still the same now?
Yeah, it's still the same now. So like at that age, then you've got to create girls' teams. So there wasn't a local girls' team for me to play in. So my dad became my coach as well, and he had no clue about rugby. He's football, so he's like football mad, but he's Liverpool. You know.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh no.
He's football mad, and he was like, "I'll be your coach, but I don't actually know anything about rugby, but I'll just get you fit." And
How
I was
long
like,
did he coach you for? How long did he coach you for?
About 4 years.
Oh,
yeah.
fair play to him.
Yeah, he did a decent
Wasn't
job.
just
We
like
won quite a few
a couple
trophies.
weeks.
Yeah, we won quite a few
Nice.
trophies. He managed to get us a trip to Australia and sort all that out as well. So he did all right for someone who didn't have a clue.
Yeah,
to be honest.
exactly, yeah. That's just been
Your
on
dad was
YouTube and that.
probably a lot more clued up.
Yeah, my dad loves football. He's there with his coaching books, looking through what Seshi's going to do for us.
Love that.
Yeah.
Well, clearly you did a good job.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Hats
Next
off to him.
one. What have we got?
This is, I think it was under 15s Marathi. So I'm from like a small island called Guernsey, like in the Channel Islands.
Yeah.
And we were playing against Jersey and we didn't like them at all. Still
Big
don't like 'em
rivalries.
now. Yeah. Big rivalries. Yeah, we lost.
Was it tough then to like, was there loads of girls' temes around or was it?
No, I was the only girl playing football back home. So I was just playing in boys football all the way until, I started going over to Hampshire when I was like 10, 11 to play in like the Centre of Excellence there.
Yeah.
And then when I was like 13 maybe, they said I wasn't allowed because I was only there like twice a month because obviously we couldn't afford going over there all the time. And then when I was like maybe a bit older, I did these regional camps. That was like the only other time that I played girls football. Like the whole other time I was playing boys football. Even when I went to play for England, I'd turn up in like my Guernsey kit, like boys kit, and everyone else would be like Arsenal, Chelsea. I was like, oh, Sam. I don't think anyone knows who I am or like who I play for, but nah. It was always boys football, but I think that's like what's kind of put me where I am today. Like, I think I played with the women since I was 16.
Yeah.
So I think it was quite easy not easy, but obviously going from playing with the lads.
Like
to
the
them.
speed and the physicality of it.
It's basically the same like when they're 16, 17.
Yeah, and you've had to work hard for what you've got. Like, you know, obviously it wasn't easy. So you've had to work really hard for it, which is, you know, same for me. I think I had to, because there was just not many opportunities. It was just like mum and dad ferrying me around everywhere to just any sort of festival, any games that you could get. Like this one, I'm actually probably older than it. I reckon I'm about 17 in this photo.
Really?
Yeah, that's a blurry one.
Was it always rugby league or did you just play like rugby union as well?
I played rugby union at uni, so I was always rugby league. So like Warrington, like where I grew up, like massive rugby league town. So it was all rugby league then. And then when I went to university.
Good, no?
Yeah,
I just
good
really at support staff.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, little putting Warrington on the map. Yeah, the wire.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so like the team was like massive in the town, so it was all rugby league.
Yeah.
And then when I went to uni, they didn't have a league team for girls, so I
What
played
uni
rugby.
you are?
At Leeds University.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so then I did rugby union there. I loved it. I loved both of them, but in sort of the northwest of England, like rugby league's pretty big.
I prefer watching rugby league.
Okay,
it's quicker.
Have you got a team that you support?
No, I don't have a team, but my dad went...
But from now on, it will be St Helens.
Yeah, exactly, St Helens now, yeah. My dad took me to a game at, like, Hull KR or something.
Oh, yeah, Hull KR good.
I don't even... we must have just been... I don't know what we were doing, but yeah. We went, it was really good, but yeah, my dad loves it.
I love that.
So yeah, St Helens my new team.
Yes, St Helens is the new team now. I love that. Yeah. You are going to come to a game.
Definitely.
Going to make you commit to that.
Honestly, some of us would come, you know.
Yeah, right, okay. We'll make that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one for me this was before, so like your Women's Super League, they're all associated with like men's teams, obviously, like United, like we are now with St Helens, but this was before that happened, so we didn't have our Women's Super League till 2018.
Okay.
So we had like the best team, like if you look on the Challenge Cup trophy, like That Weave Crusaders is on there a few times.
Yeah.
That was this team, so that was like the community side.
Okay, so it's basically... it's basically just St Helens the whole time.
Yeah, we've done 4 in a row.
Okay.
We're going for 5 this year.
5.
We're going for 5 this year. We've done 4 in a row.
Do you guys spend the summer or?
Yeah, so like our season's just about to start.
Yeah.
So we play through summer. So this is like sort of the big Women's Super League branding that we got, and everything blew up from there. Like the amount of girls that started playing, the amount of teams there was, all the support that we got. Sort of came off the back of when it went to Women's Super League, but we had such a great team. Like there's so many girls who played in this that are now in different Women's Super League teams.
Nice.
So it's nice, really. Like the community clubs did so much for us, and then like we've all gone on then to do.
I guess it always starts with like the community and like the grassroots and all of that, and then suddenly it just goes.
Yeah, bang. Then it explodes. I mean, women's football literally has exploded.
Yeah, it has. It has. Yeah, it's gone massive.
Yeah,
it's off the back of the Euros, I guess. Like there was stuff before that, obviously, but. Yeah, the Euros just...
Yeah, the Euros was
mad.
Yeah, it was
and
massive.
The World Cup and then...
And I think like all the stuff that women's football does is great for women's football and girls' football, but it has a knock-on effect into other sports as well, because people see how valuable it is, how entertaining of a product it is, and sort of cross... references that across different sports. Yeah, and realises that, you know what, there's a great product there that probably isn't invested in enough.
Yeah.
So I reckon we've probably benefited off the growth and everything that women's football's done, just because it's been so successful, and clearly...
And you never know, in 50 years' time, you might be benefiting off of you guys.
Well,
you never know,
well, to be honest, if you ever want to try rugby league, I'm sure I can get a spot for you in the Saints team. We can transfer you over.
God, I don't think I'd be any good at that.
I bet you would.
I'd be tackling with my feet instead of my head or whatever. I'd be going in to tackle his feet first. That would be good.
Yeah, but I bet you'd be really good at conversion kicking. Have you ever tried to convert a try? To kick over the sticks?
I reckon I could give it a good go.
That would be decent.
That would be the only thing I'd be good at.
Footballers, when they come into rugby league, are always really good at converting.
I can get you a few points of that, but anything else.
We'll just bring you on, specialist
oh my God, get that away from me. I was playing for Brighton at this point. I was there for 4 years, from when I was 16 until 20. So yeah, as soon as I finished school back home, I came over and lived in England on my own, with a host family, which was alright.
I suppose you had to grow up pretty quick.
Oh yeah, I had to grow up quick. Yeah, no, it was really good though. I think since I was at Brighton when I was 16, I had a really good manager and a really good group of girls as well that looked after me. So I was still really young and obviously didn't have any family in England or anything, but yeah, they were still really supportive. And then this must have been a WSL game. I think maybe my 3rd season because I was around 6, but yeah, no, I really enjoyed my time at Brighton. Yeah. It was really good.
Do you reckon that, like, moving over and being independent from so young, do you think that's probably why you've got a leadership role so young? Because 22 quite young. I'm sure. Well, it probably is in rugby league. Like, it's quite young to be captain.
Yeah, no, in football too. Yeah, I guess so. I think I'm quite mature.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that leadership and that independence probably came young for you.
I think, like, I don't know. It was just something that you just sort of have to learn on the job. Like you go away and then you've got to figure out, oh no, I actually have to like live on my own now, or with the host family, and then get myself to training and stuff. So yeah, I definitely did have to grow up fast. Yeah, which is probably why now.
Yeah.
It's been kind of accelerated, I guess. But yeah, I wonder if I was living at home, I don't think I'd be be able to do stuff on my own. But yeah, no, it's good.
Love that.
Yeah.
Right, what have we got now?
I look so young in this.
Oh, right, so this is the England days, okay, the international ones. Now? Yes, we're at England now.
England, look at that.
Yeah, so this one's my debut for England. So I was 17 when I debuted for the senior women's team. So we don't have like age groups.
17?
Yeah, so literally 17 back in 2009. I'm old.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm old.
2009?
Yeah, that's when I debuted for England. You weren't even playing football then?
I don't know what I would have been then.
Yeah, so that was my debut. I was a skinny little outside back that probably was lucky to get in that squad to begin with. But yeah, been in the squad for a long time now. But that was the start of it all.
Nice.
So is that
2009?
Yeah. So is that one of your first caps?
Yeah, this is my debut.
Your debut. Nice.
Under 15s. We go 15s, 16s, 17s, 19s, 21s, and then seniors.
Wow.
So we've got the setup, the pathway is really good. I think the jump from, don't know what it was like for you, like going from 17 to seniors, it must have been a big jump. But I think it's like even for the girls now when they're like say 20 trying to jump to seniors, it's a big jump.
Yeah, it is. I think like for me, I think it was believing that you should be there was the hardest thing for me, because I was just looking around at, like late 20s, early 30s, like women who just seemed so confident. They probably weren't. Now I'm that age, I'm like, they probably weren't. They've just maybe hid the nerves better.
The case, yeah.
But at that age, I was just like, wow, I shouldn't be here. I'm not good enough to be here. But like, just relished the challenge of that, and just never, like, because I was so much smaller than a lot of them. And in training just used to get battered. Just imagine. Like the amount of times, we were doing wrestling sessions and I literally would just get pinned constantly.
We done like a grappling session the other day and I just did not enjoy that. So I don't even know what the wrestling sessions must have been like.
Yeah, it can be brutal, especially because, everyone's competing and everyone is trying to get the best out of you. It toughened me up a lot. Like a lot of the senior girls that were in the squad at that time did so much for me that they probably didn't realise. And maybe it wasn't even intentional, but just in terms of like building that resilience, where for me it was about getting their respect. At first it wasn't necessarily about getting a shirt or like my performance on pitch. It was more for me, it was like in training, trying to get the respect of my teammates around me for them to believe I should be there. I think that was an important step for me once I got that. And I remember them saying, "Oh, you tough little sod, you keep getting back up, don't you?" And I'm like, yeah, I'll try. And that was it for me then. I feel like I probably always had that little woman syndrome where I was like, no matter what, no matter how hard this hurts, like, I'm just going to keep getting up and keep going again.
Well, I guess that's like, you're probably the type of player that everyone wants in their team. Like, never gives up, Rather than the players that are just like, I'll play one game, not the next game.
I think it's hard, isn't it? Like, especially with injury, I don't know, like, whether you've ever had any tough injuries, but it's that sort of thing as well. It's like, there's times where we've had bad injury and you just got to find a way through it, find a way to get through the injury, to get back on pitch, or trying to find a way to play through injuries at times. I think that's definitely toughened me up over a period of time, I reckon.
Yeah. Right, let's flip over.
Next one. Right. Oh, signing signing contract here.
I was at Brighton at the time, but obviously not right in this photo. I just signed for United 3 seasons ago. I was obviously always playing for Brighton. I was playing regularly there under Hope, and then my agent called me saying that United were interested, and I was just like, nah.
No way.
I was actually driving in my car and I was like, what? There's no way there's literally no way. And then she was like, no, like they're interested in you. I was like, okay. So now what? And then, obviously throughout the summer, they got a deal done. So it was incredible. Like, I remember coming with my family into the training ground. It was just like Manchester United on the sign, and I was just like, whoa, wow, I can't believe that, like, this has happened. Like,
you can't not know, like, it doesn't matter whether you're a football fan or not, how big Manchester United is as a club, like an international brand.
It's just so you could feel like, I don't know, it was like, I'd never had that feeling before. It's that you just feel how like historic the club is. Yeah. Like, it was just a feeling. But everyone was lovely.
Do you guys have heritage numbers? Is that a thing in football? So like we have it.
Legacy numbers.
Oh yeah, it's probably the same
United,
thing.
We have them in the Lionesses.
Oh okay, like a legacy. Yeah, so we.
Like you'd be 100. Well.
Yeah, whatever number you are to play. Yeah, so we call them heritage numbers. Okay, but we have them at club as well. So like this is this is my first proper season at Saints. So like in 2018 when they started the Women's Super League, I was coming back from an ACL injury.
Oh, really?
So
A few of the girls.
Yeah, it's worst. And missed the majority of that season. Like I got back right at the end. And I just remember it felt like everything felt so massive. It was like the first time the girls played in the stadium, like the Saints Stadium, like seeing them playing the kit, like all these things, like getting on telly for the first time. I remember just being like, this is so huge. I can't believe I'm missing it. Oh my God, I'm never going to get this opportunity again. And it's wild to think what it's come in just the short time since then, like how much it's grown, like how more regular, you know, we play every game in the stadium now, and you know, we get games on television, we, you know, games in incredible stadiums. But I just remember how massive that, and this was the 2019 season, so the season after, when I was fully back over the knee injury.
All good to go.
Yeah, all good to go, and you know, got named captain of the side as well. So like, just to lead. That must have been
so cool.
Yeah, to lead a group, like an amazing group, but also like I think after on the back of a big injury, I was just so grateful of just being on the pitch. Like for me, that's what it was all about. It's like not taking for granted the opportunities because I just felt like I missed so much while I was injured. I was like, right, I'm going to make sure. That must have been
special coming back into that game though.
Yeah.
Like, that must have been cool.
And this was a Saints Wigan derby, so like massive, like a
derby in the stadium.
Yeah, it's not like United Liverpool type.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? It's that sort
City.
of it's that sort of like big rivalry in rugby league. So
did you win?
We did, yeah.
Nice.
So the year before they'd beat us in, I think we played them like 3 times in the 2018 season. They beat us every time.
Oh wow.
And then this 2019 season was the first time we beat them, and this was like one of the opening games. I remember it, like I think we beat them on a penalty kick. It was like 2 points in it or something like that. So yeah,
that was good.
Yeah, it felt good.
Yeah,
felt
everything good. That was just probably perfect on that day.
Yeah,
things just clicked.
Yeah, sometimes when you have one of those games where it's just like, well, it's meant to be. And then I think we built on that. That was like a good start to the season then to like get some momentum. We didn't end up winning a trophy. We got to 2 semis, so we didn't win a trophy that year. So off the back of that, that was like personally, this one was about just getting back to me playing regular, like feeling good about myself. And then we built a team where I was like, you know what, we should be winning trophies now. And I think off the back of that season, then obviously 2020 was a COVID year. We didn't play
at all.
No, so we didn't get any. Yeah, the season was canned in 2020.
Wow. Oh, I guess it was in the summer. You guys played summer. Summer. We like stopped a bit and then, like, but we finished the season.
You still did it. Yeah,
we finished all the season.
Yeah, so then 2021 we came back and we did the treble. We won every trophy in 2021.
Massive.
Yeah, we took the most out of COVID and just trained the house down. So yeah, it actually worked out for us in the end. But,
a nice little break into
bit of a break, get fit, heal the body.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, so this is sports personality. Yeah, so we would have been at the same one.
This is 24.
Yeah, so I would have been there in 24.
Did you go 24?
23. Yeah, I was there in 24.
Oh, we won't talk about the after party. I had a fitness testing the next day.
No, that's rubbish.
No, honestly, we made the most out of it. Don't worry, it was great.
But how good as well, like the last 4 sports personalities have been women.
Have they?
You just wouldn't.
Mary won.
Yeah, Mary.
Beth Mead.
Before that, Emma Raducanu.
Oh yeah,
and then obviously just Keely. Yeah.
Wow.
So if you think of the history of that award, like how unlikely it was for like women to even win it, and then we've had 4 women on the bounce, 2 women's football players.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty incredible, really.
It is cool. No, it was a really like nice evening as well, celebrating all the success. This was an Olympic year, so there's a lot of the Olympians there. That was really cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
But yeah, so much talent, like so many cool people as well. You just think, wow.
And like, I don't know what you girls are like. Like, I think everyone sometimes when they think of like women who play sport, they think that you're not into wearing dresses, putting makeup on, doing your hair.
It's
and
quite
all that.
nice though. Sometimes.
And actually, every now and again, when you get a chance,
every now and again when you get a chance, it's really nice. Like I wouldn't want to do it every week.
No, same.
Couldn't be asked for that, but yeah, every once in a while it's nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah. I have no idea how to do my makeup, so I'm like, I need like help. A makeup artist to do this.
Yeah, I'm the same.
So we had to get one in to do like. I think all 3 of us had that done because we have no idea.
Yeah, honestly. We're the same. We have like a mix in the team. Like when we play, like people think that you won't be bothered, whereas we've got some girls who'll like, they'll have the lashes done, their hair done, everything like ready for a game. Like, because look good, feel good, right?
Yeah,
like,
of course.
You know, you want to go into a game feeling comfortable and whatever's right for you. So you like, you know, each team, I'd imagine, has, you know, some people who really, really care what they look like for a game because it makes them feel good, and others where like, couldn't care less.
Yeah, exactly. Respect that anyway.
Yeah. That's the joy of playing in a team sport, I suppose.
Exactly.
Right, so this is both so Wembley.
These are
These ones.
What beautiful trophies.
Beautiful. And you know what, they've been cleaned specially because they're extra shiny today. But yeah, that was cup. So like for us, this was the first time the women, so the men's Challenge Cup final.
Where is
Wembley.
That? I thought so.
Yeah,
that looks exactly the same as that.
Yeah. So this was the first time the women's game had ever been played at Wembley. So the first women's rugby league team to ever play there, because the Challenge Cup for the men has always been there. Mm-hmm. So it's got like this big history, big competition for us, like, you know, go down south.
Is that like the same as the FA Cup?
Yeah, similar thing. Okay. Yeah. And the Women's Challenge Cup was just always done separately. Mm-hmm. This was the first year where men's and women's was at Wembley together. And honestly, when they announced that, for me, like obviously I'm back end of my career and just trying to get out of it as much as I can now. And when they announced that, I was like, I don't care if it kills me. We are going to get to Wembley. Like, I just, like, to be part of that game was huge for me. Like, the pressure.
What year was that?
2023?
23.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the pressure I probably put on the team. Like, we ended up in the semi-final. We beat the team in the last minute of the game by a drop goal to get to Wembley. Wow. And like me and Rugby, like, he was like my best mate. She's the one who got me playing and forced me to play at school. So we've done everything together. Yeah. Like in that game, we'd said like no matter what. And both of us are getting like stitched up by the dock, like because her head's all split open, my nose is broke. So it was a bloodbath, but it was just the best feeling ever. Like going there, playing on that pitch, but then winning it and getting to lift the trophy at the top of those steps.
Have you been to Wembley before to like watch any games or anything?
Yeah. So been as a fan, nice. A few times to experience it.
Yeah.
But obviously, first time that the women had ever played there, so it felt like, you know, having that little bit of history, being part of it.
Especially if you've been there as a fan as well, and to go and actually play on the pitch and lift the trophies.
What about you?
Was you captain as well?
Yeah, captain.
Wow.
Really cool. Yeah. So getting to lift the trophy was pretty cool. Like all the confetti playing.
Oh yeah, that's the main bit. The confetti.
Yeah, the confetti, the tunes, love it. But what about you? So like, obviously, walking up those steps and lifting it. I mean, hopefully you get to do the same as captain and lift it.
Yeah,
but
hopefully.
Must have meant a lot to do that.
Yeah, no, it was. We played the year before against Chelsea and lost 1-0. So we've been on the flip side of it. The year before we got beat. So and that was our first time being in the final the year before. And then obviously, we got there again. We had a really hard semi-final against Chelsea at home. I think we beat them 2-1. We scored 2 early goals and then was just like, it was attack v defence the rest of the game. Honestly, we were just like backs against the wall. But managed to get there and then we beat Spurs in the final 4-0. It was such a good day out. Yeah. It was so nice. Like,
tough semi meaning you had a great prep for final, that's what it is.
True. But I think we knew, deep down we knew that there was no, like we were going to win that game. Like there was nothing, we'd already felt what it was like the year before not to win it. Yeah. So there was no way we weren't going to lose it again. So we made sure we got our hands on the trophy and it was, my first like trophy for a club. Yeah. It's
got the bug now.
Honestly. There we go.
And that's it. Yeah. Next page, blank page. What is next?
Oh.
What is next?
Hopefully another FA Cup.
You've got a long career ahead of you. You've got a lot.
I know, hopefully there's a lot
You've got a lot to come, I mean, I might have to pull some of these pages out because I ain't got that long left in me. I might have 2 seasons left.
What is like the average age of, like, for rugby players?
Yeah, it's a bit like...
Is it a bit like football?
Yeah, probably similar to football. I suppose we've got different challenges, haven't we, in the sense of like when people want families and things like that, like a lot is sort of mid-30s is when you sort of, usually see a lot retire. We've got a World Cup next year.
Oh, nice.
At the end of the year in Australia.
Oh, cool.
So...
Is it massive over there?
Yeah, it's huge in Australia. Yeah, like... the women over there are full-time. Okay. Like, they've got contracts, whereas over here we're still...
The men's is massive over there, isn't it?
Yeah. For me, if I can, I mean, you don't know in sport, do you? You never know what's going to happen, but ideally 2 more seasons, get to a World Cup and then hang my boots up.
When did you say the World Cup is?
In Australia, next year, 2026, 26. So I'm thinking this season 1 more, and then hang my boots up, get a pint in my hand and watch all the rest of the girls work hard. That's
just
my
chill
plan.
After that. Oh no, cool. But do you want to go into coaching or?
Yeah,
Would you want to
I
like
think
leave rugby?
Yeah, I think I'd probably go into coaching, but I need to do a bit of an apprenticeship. I think I don't want to go straight into it. I want to learn the ropes a little bit from a coaching perspective. But yeah, I think so. You've got a long time to work out what you want to do.
Oh, I've no idea. Probably just like have a coffee shop and just chill, be in the sun somewhere.
Yeah, that sounds nice. Yeah, love it. Well, that was good, wasn't it?
That was
a bit of a trip down memory lane. I love that.
It was good. Never done something like that before. Yeah. Thanks, guys.